Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Lance going to the air. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Lance looking to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown, 49ers.
As he not picked.
Deebo Samuel, 26 yards. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and... Over the middle here, it's Hilton. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They get this out quickly to the left side, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And again, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Prescott on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Touchdown! Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he'll get in. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Lance. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. McCaffrey running up the middle. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Atlanta's going to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings. Down inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Again, McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. And Lance now to throw. And this time, Christian McCaffrey. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Lance going to try to throw for this. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Throwing, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Hufanga. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just...
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Gould is good, and that will do it for this first mission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And some room to work. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 65 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
It's Savannah.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him up.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And when I looked out, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's got it to Hilton. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
I threw it to the
Looking
pig.
for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Threw it to the pig.
And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Lance. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Taking it about the 36. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And room there to work it inside the 25. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now it's the backup Greer. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Greer got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Rush. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. To the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some space here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now it's 2nd and 9. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. 3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had her in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's, oh no, he lost the football.
You gotta
And now
be
this is
fucking
scooped up by the
kidding.
49ers.
EA, come on, man.
We're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Lance looking to throw. This one caught by
How does he
Kittle.
miss?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to
That's
get it up
supposed to be a
past
user
the
alert.
45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
Here's Lance. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Rush's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. There he goes, left side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Charles, it's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One final try now for Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half. and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.